For immediate and personalized legal help in bankruptcy cases, call Ed Magauran, 808-585-1000. In this webisode, Honolulu Bankruptcy attorney Ed Magauran explains why you shouldn't consolidate your debt.
Debt consolidation can be good for people. It really depends on what your situation is. And when looking at your situation, you need to look at the big picture. You need to look at all of your assets, you need to look at all of your debts, you need to look at your income, and you need to look at your expenses. Now, for example, if you're a single guy with a house with no mortgage, say it's worth $500,000, and you owe $40,000 in credit cards, you probably don't want to file a bankruptcy because unless you pay that money back in a Chapter 13, in a Chapter 7, the trustee would likely sell your house to pay it. Now, I can think of reasons why, even in that case, you would want to do a Chapter 13. But really, it depends on your situation, and really you got to take a global look at it. One of the really great things about a bankruptcy that is very different from debt consolidation or debt settlement or negotiation is bankruptcy is not a settlement. It is not a negotiation. You are not asking creditors to make a deal. You are basically telling them that provided that you comply with the terms of the bankruptcy code, that no creditor can opt out. They're in it. That's it. They don't have a choice. So often it's a sort of one-stop way to take care of everybody. It's also often you pay much less, even if you're in a Chapter 13, to get rid of the debt, to dump the debt, than you would through a negotiation. It's also faster. Negotiating creditor to creditor can be a real pain. And I filed bankruptcies for lots of people who were in debt negotiation, debt settlement. And typically what happens is they make frankly a high monthly payment every month. And a few months in, a year in, they get served with a lawsuit. And they call the negotiator and they say, wait a minute, I thought you were taking care of this. I did my part. I made my payment every month. Why am I being sued? And the negotiating company will say, well, we never told you that we could stop everything or that we could stop a lawsuit. We told you that we would negotiate, we would try. And I'm sorry, but there's not a lot we can do about this lawsuit. And so in a bankruptcy, again, there is no opt-in or opt-out. Provided you comply with the requirements of the bankruptcy code, everybody is in, and they don't have a choice.
Find out more about filing for bankruptcy by calling Ed today, 808-585-1000. Dump the debt.